That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen in my life.
Okay guys, thank y'all all so much for all the birthday wishes. It truly means a lot, but what even means more is y'all going out there, liking the videos, leaving comments. I mean, that is just driving us in the algorithm. And while I like to hear birthday wishes, what I prefer to see is I prefer to see our videos doing well, as arrogant as that honestly sounds. I don't care. Let's continue to drive it up in the algorithm. Please guys, just my only birthday wish, go out there, go make sure you're spam liking the videos, leaving comments. It truly, truly matters. Now, thank you all again, and I will be live streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, and Sunday mornings. Yes, I am going to be live streaming tonight, and I'm going to it's going to be my birthday at midnight tonight, and then I'll be live streaming tomorrow as well on my birthday. Tomorrow's probably going to be a little bit shorter of a stream because I think I told my girlfriend we are going to go out and do something, but I will be out and I will be trying to answer as many questions as I possibly can. So if you want to be able to get to the stream right away, that way I don't miss your question, please make sure you're subscribed and you have the bell on next to the subscribe button. That way you are going to be notified whenever we go live. Okay, but now let's get into these trade questions. And these trade questions came from Instagram. I put up a story on Instagram telling people to go down and to just swipe up on the story and send me their recent trades that they've made. And then I would go over them on a video. That way I can go in depth. If you're not following me on Instagram, it will be down in the description below. I'll probably also drop a comment with my username. It's just Mason_Dodd. But anyway, I just made it because for some reason YouTube would not let us do the story function. I don't know why. I have way more. I mean, we have way more subscribers and get way more views than a lot of channels that can do it. I don't know why we can't. But regardless, let's talk about this first trade, which is going to be Kenyon Drake and Chase Edmonds for Julio Jones. Now, I thought this trade was extremely interesting because you were trading an entire monopoly on the Arizona Cardinals backfield for a top 5 wide receiver. And I will say, as soon as I looked at this trade, I was like, oh, give me Julio Jones there. We don't know what we're going to expect from Kenyon Drake. If they do cannibalize each other in terms of Chase Edmonds continuing to see usage out of the receiving game in this backfield, and then Kenyon Drake continues to get the first and second down carries, this is not a situation we want anything to do with. But then, you really look into it, and I'm thinking, man, the running back position is just so valuable at the moment in fantasy football that I really don't know if we can go out and get rid of it like this. Because while we are trading for Julio Jones, who is going to be a fantastic wide receiver, and I think he is a fantastic buy low wide receiver, with some people worried that he lost a step, I personally just think as soon as he gets back from this hamstring injury, we are going to continue to see Julio Jones be a top 5 wide receiver in fantasy football. I'm still looking at this going, at the very minimum, you are going to have a running back 2, and what is worth more? A running back 2 that has upside to be a running back 1, or a locked and loaded top 5 wide receiver. And I know it sounds crazy, but guys, just come join me on one of the streams. Come listen to what it's going to cost you to go out there and trade for a running back in your league right now with Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Austin Eckler, Raheem Mostert, just running backs that were like there were only a few running backs that we could go out there and confidently start to begin with. And then a few of those, like half of those, went down and got injured. And now we just don't know where we can find running back production. It's going to be extremely hard to come by. So honestly, I think this trade is very fair, but I am going to lean with Kenyon Drake and Chase Edmonds. We understand that you are going to be getting at the very minimum a running back 2 out of that combination. And I think in a year that it's so hard to come by that running back production, and just understanding that we are about to hit the bye weeks, we are about to hit more COVID games potentially, and we are going to continue to see injuries happen at the running back position. I don't see it getting better anytime soon. We are going to go with the running backs. Now, our next question is going to be Myles Gaskin and T. Higgins for Kareem Hunt. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this because this is an absolute smash. I have no idea how you were able to go out there and acquire Kareem Hunt for both Myles Gaskin and T. Higgins. I understand T. Higgins looks like a very intriguing talent emerging on the Cincinnati Bengals offense. But at the end of the day, with Tyler Boyd being the team leader in targets, what can we expect from T. Higgins realistically? I think that we are going to go out there and say his ceiling is probably being a low-end wide receiver 2, and his floor is probably going to be a low-end wide receiver 3. I mean, he's going to be in that range where he is a solid start for you every week at your flex spot if the matchup is nice, but he's never going to be that locked and loaded starter player. And then with Myles Gaskin, I mean, Myles Gaskin is just a valuable guy at the moment based on the opportunity that he is seeing, but I've been saying this over the past couple weeks with Myles Gaskin. It is very, very concerning that he is getting absolutely zero usage at the goal line. I mean, I'm pretty sure Jordan Howard has so far had pretty much every carry within the 5-yard mark of that goal line. And with Myles Gaskin, we can't necessarily expect him to come in and be a running back 1 if he has no touchdown equity on already a low volume offense. So going out there, getting Kareem Hunt, who we expect to be a locked and loaded top 10 running back here on out without Nick Chubb in the lineup. Potentially, I think that he's going to be a top 5 running back without Nick Chubb in the lineup. Maybe not this week because of the matchup, but going forward, I mean, just absolutely a smash. Even when Nick Chubb comes back in about a month or so, we're going to understand that, yes, Kareem Hunt is not going to have that same type of ceiling, but he is going to go out there and he's going to be able to provide you running back 2 production, and that's going to be extremely, extremely valuable in a year where running back production is so hard to come by. I mean, this is a complete smash with Kareem Hunt here. Okay, our next question is going to be Adam Thielen for DJ Chark and Antonio Gibson. Now, this is the perfect type of trade that I'm going out there and telling you all to sell high on Adam Thielen for. If you could go out there and if you could pivot to a wide receiver like DJ Chark, who I think with the emergence of Justin Jefferson, we're going to see DJ Chark and Adam Thielen have a very similar point total at the end of the 2020 season if we look from here on out. I mean, this is just a no-brainer where you're going out there and getting what I perceive to be a locked and loaded running back 2 for the remainder of the 2020 season. I mean, I actually believe that Kyle Allen will come in and potentially help Antonio Gibson because up until this point, I mean, Dwayne Haskins looked like one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL, and we saw Kyle Allen go out there and force feed targets to both DJ Moore and Christian McCaffrey last year. Okay, now our next question is going to be DJ Moore and Leonard Fournette for Julio Jones. Now, this is a very, very intriguing trade in that y'all know I've been going out here and hammering home the fact that these running backs have so much value. But I talked about this in the live stream last night after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. After seeing Ronald Jones go out there and look so effective, realistically, even if Leonard Fournette comes back and is 100% healthy, what are we going to be expecting his production to look like? I mean, what is going to have to happen for Leonard Fournette to hit that high-end running back 2 mark that many people believe that is his ceiling? I mean, we are going to have to see Ronald Jones's usage just completely evaporate in this offense, which I think is going to be something we cannot necessarily expect because we have not seen it at all so far in 2020. And I think that maybe we could have seen Leonard Fournette take over this backfield after week 3 whenever he went out there and he really looked good. But, I mean, it's not his fault. He got injured and Ronald Jones went out there and kind of cemented himself as having a role in this backfield. LaShawn McCoy is going to get healthy. Even if LaShawn McCoy does not get healthy, Keyshawn Vaughn was their 3rd-round pick this past season. I think Vaughn has looked good. I mean, y'all remember his touchdown catch in week 4. I think that he could be a playmaker at the very end of the season. I mean, there's just absolutely no upside here with Leonard Fournette. At this point, I think that I am just kind of going to cut bait, even though after week 3, he was looking extremely exciting. And going out there and packaging him with a wide receiver like DJ Moore, who hopefully he kind of bounces back and is able to provide us high-end wide receiver 2 production. We just don't know if that's going to be the case yet. And going out there packaging those 2 players together to get Julio Jones, I mean, just absolutely fantastic. A complete smash. Okay, now our last question is going to be Zach Ertz and Jerick McKinnon for Amari Cooper. Now, this is going to be a complete no-brainer for me. I mean, just an absolute smash trade here as well. Y'all know if y'all been watching the streams as of late, I have been going out there and saying that I believe Zach Ertz is going to be a strong bounce-back candidate. I just find it so hard to believe with how much opportunity is available in this Philadelphia Eagles passing offense that we are not going to see Zach Ertz go out there and command, just say, 10 targets, get 6 receptions for 60 yards. I mean, I think that's what we are going to end up seeing with Zach Ertz over the next few weeks before Dallas Goedert gets back. And even when Dallas Goedert gets back, I don't necessarily know if it's going to hurt Zach Ertz that much because maybe just having Rager and Goddard back in the lineup is going to drastically increase the overall volume output of this offense. and maybe that does just end up being a wash for Zach Ertz in terms of his efficiency rising, even though his volume will be falling. So with Zach Ertz, I think that he is a strong guy that I want to go out there and I want to try to buy low at the moment. But Jerick McKinnon is a classic sell high. Y'all know, I mean, I actually had Jerick McKinnon on a ton of teams coming into 2020, just a ton of best ball teams, a ton of deep dynasty teams, and it so far has clearly worked out. But I think we are going to see Raheem Mostert come back, assume the role as the starting running back on the 49ers. And yes, Jerick McKinnon has looked fantastic. But the problem is, I don't think that we can go out there and confidently start him in any games that Raheem Mostert is going to be active. So I think that this is going to be the week where maybe Jerick McKinnon is still going to have a workload if Mostert is out. You can go out there, capitalize on his value against a very good matchup against the Miami Dolphins. But after that, he's almost going to be a zero, just a handcuff type running back. And then you are going out there and you are getting Amari Cooper. I mean, Amari Cooper is just a locked and loaded top 5 wide receiver here on out. We've just seen this Dallas Cowboys offense be so productive that I think it's going to be very hard to expect Amari Cooper falling off anytime soon, even if we do continue to see CeeDee Lamb emerge. Okay, guys, that's all I got for y'all. I'm very sorry if I did not get to your question that you DM'd me on Instagram. I possibly will be making another video like this tomorrow. And yeah, just go out. I'll be putting another story. Just swipe up on it. And guys, if y'all are not following me on Instagram and you want to get your questions answered, make sure you go down. It's just Mason_Dodd. I'll put it on the screen. I'll put it in the comments, whatever. And yeah, guys, that's all I got. Hope I see y'all on the live stream tonight. Have a great day.